Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My Lord, good people of this fair city, hear my report for an outstanding year. It won't be as funny as some of the others have been, I can assure you. Last Bower Day and Court of Arraye was indeed splendid, as we celebrated our noble Queen Elizabeth's 60 glorious years on the throne. Many celebrations both in my ward and far afield. I travelled to our twin town of Limburg-on-the-Lahn, where an English garden party to celebrate this event was held in May in a typical English garden. We were entertained with music and dance, pimps on the lawn, all typically English. Our German friends flew the Union flag that day. In addition, a beacon was lit on the airfield, also in celebration. So they joined with us and friendships were renewed. In our own city, plans were afoot to welcome the Olympic flame to our streets. And what a day that turned out to be. Racing around the cathedral, buses of people coming into this fair city, the roads awash with people all eager to see a small flame passing by to end up lighting the big torch at the Olympics. I videoed the torch as it passed my house in Upper St John Street, feeling very proud of the number of my troops who gathered to shout and cheer it on its way, along with much flag flying. So quickly all these events are forgotten, but I think it will be a long time before my troops forget such an outstanding event in our ward, and they certainly rose to the occasion. The whole route was filmed and appeared on the internet. I saw my troops and myself waving as the flame passed by. I must comment on the rain that came so heavily my troops had their tents washed away. The whole of the road in front of my house was like a river. I've never seen it that way before. However, they soon recovered and dried out ready to defend our ward. They were angry at the men in yellow hard hats, hiding in ditches all over our ward. They claimed to be trying to restore our phone and internet connections. We were without this modern facility for weeks. Troops in Borracott Lane and roads off were bereft. My troops could not tweet on Twitter, download from Facebook, or message on email. Only one member said it was as well he had a mobile phone or he too had been out of touch. However, a number of my men were pleased to speak face to face and formed even stronger friendships. I did lose a few troops while the Olympics were being held. I believe they had many hours to wait for tickets and travel was lengthy too. The Olympics were well viewed and enjoyed by my troops. However, they were in awe of the Paralympics and how well local people performed, winning gold and silver medals. Didn't Ellie from Aldridge do well? And also Simon Beresford, a fine runner. My troops sallied forth into Beacon Park for celebrations on the 1st of September for proms in Beacon Park. The whole evening following a sunny day was well worth the visit. The enthusiasm of the hundreds who attended and their singing was remarkable. I took another foray into the depths of Europe to assess new styles of uniform, deciding, however, lederhosen would not suit my troops, as I am required to be in Dresden in April. Unfortunately, I will miss St George's Court, but I will be at the Court of Arraye, and I'm here to give the update on the state of my troops, which sadly at present is not good. They've been horsing around with their food, and it's making them quite skittish. However, I was fined at the St George's Court. I was fined 1 Deutsch gross. I pay my subs. Trouble at the railway bridge again. One lorry was too big to pass through and demolished the street lamp. Our defences are at that bridge to help keep undesirables out of our ward. Our defences continue to be manned through, and we could not prevent some callers at homes promoting a new police commissioner appointment. However, darkness fell throughout the city on November the 22nd, following high winds, so there were no Christmas lights until the 29th. We were almost isolated with floods around the city. It's been quite a year for floods and storms, added to with 2 weeks of snow disrupting our ability to meet together socially. Though the snow retreated for a while, it came back with a vengeance, causing more disruptions, though the south of the country was hardest hit and the traffic slowed to a standstill for many hours. I know I was missed at St George's Court and have now paid my one doshgrad. Euros were too unpredictable. I've still got some left, by the way. Was my apology read? Some say not. However, for the first time in many years, I missed the fun of the day. Though my time in Europe was well spent, and a cruise on the Elbe from Dresden in full and glorious sunshine was a treat, I returned to find an election had taken place, and some changes too. I won't dwell on that. I will close by saying how pleased I am that we now have a new store at the top of the precinct. I will admit I miss TJ's, but to enjoy the new store and wish them well. And we must congratulate them on winning the Department Store Award on the Lorraine Show on ITV. But anyway, it's another place to have a coffee, isn't it? I, Doris English, Dozen of St John Street and Borrowcott Ward, present this role of able men, capable of bearing arms in my ward. I have inspected the recruitments of these men and beg to report all is in order, and I did enjoy it.